So we've gotten to the start of the new season. It's the 20th of June, and we're not predicted to do quite well, though the league reputation has got the 25th. We're expected to finish in 5th place, and the odds are more than I thought they would be, so that's a promising sign, even if the Mini Dream 11 is only Farah's players, so tells you where we are and where they are, doesn't it really? But look at how competitive the league is. From 2nd down to 10th, everyone seems to be close to each other in terms of quality. The bottom 2 teams who just got promoted are not. The board, thankfully, only want a top half finish now, so they've lowered expectations already, which is a promising sign. Whether or not they want to do that anything else, no, they just want a top half finish. That's a good sign for me. I'm happy that's the case. We've also now got £1.3 million in the bank, so we're getting money back, which is a promising sign. I just don't think it's going to last very long, especially when there's projections here. We almost need to get into the group stage of a European competition to ensure that we are financially stable going into the end of the year. The club is also now a 3-star reputation team, so again, a very promising sign here. We've got things that we can be excited about. I'm also now in the favoured personnel list along with Babel, so clearly they think I'm doing a good job. As we look at the team, we are looking at the wages, and some players might have been given a bump because of international appearances, which I actually forgot was a clause in their contracts. Zenzemi is now getting paid 6.5 grand a week, which was not something I was planning on giving him, but I might have forgotten that was a clause in his contract. So he's now getting a bit more money than he really should be, so slightly awkward. That also means I wouldn't be against sending him to get the wages off the books. Though if we look at the squad planner, we're looking at a very interesting problem that we've got right now. Only 2 goalkeepers are good enough. We don't have a proper right back at the team right now because all the right backs we had were loan players effectively. We've got centre backs who we need to give more strength and depth with because again, there's a loanee that's in a position, so we need to get another person in. The 2 players coming back from loan aren't really good enough for that position. But it's actually might have been a mistake to bring in. I might just sell him to his club. I wish I could say that he was not a bad decision to bring in, but I'm going to have to try and send him on to make some money back, I think. Left back is also another thing that we need to worry about. And before you ask, Liam Scales is this guy. I don't really plan on giving him a new contract because even though he's a star player for the team, he is apparently going to be asking for 7.5 to 9.25 grand a week. I can't afford that, unfortunately. The end position, a bit weak, but not terribly so. Ekdal and Mim can be backups for Boxe if I was to move him back there. Box to box, we've got a few areas that we need to strengthen as well. So another position we need to bring players in for. And Mazzala might not be as problematic if I was looking at first team players, with Noel being the player that I would probably use in that position. He's exciting, and I think we can make him really good, even if he's wanted by Groningen now. So I like him a lot. I really like him a lot. He's been one of the players that's really improved under my leadership. And I can say the same thing about Bertrand and Boxe, but Boxe is also our talisman player who is now wanted by a lot of clubs. So we're going to be turning down a lot of bids, it feels like, this year to keep him on the books. Right winger might be my strongest position in terms of strength and depth because we've got Dion Matthias, who still can't believe we got him to do as well as we did. And he's going to be a star still. He has been getting caps for Venezuela as well, so clearly he has improved enough to get that back under his belt. And we've still got Costis, who is very much the talent that I'm looking forward to using and hoping he can improve. I now know he doesn't like big matches, which is not ideal. And the same with the consistency, so there you go. But if he can become a leading player for this division, then that's a good sign. We're slowly but surely making progress here with him. Mostly because he's not being able to play as a starter this year because of Matthias coming in. Left wing is probably just as good, if not stronger, but that's because we can also play Matthias on that side as well if we ever wanted to. Not that I really plan on doing. Zemzemi is the best player in that position, though he might be on too much money now. I talked about Mim. He could play in so many positions. He's the very useful squad player for me, and I love him to pieces for that. And strikers might be my weakest position because Babel's not even my best striker. Noel is. Noel's my best striker right now, which probably isn't a good sign, but at the same time, I can see why he's my best striker, so there's something to work on here. We need to get a new striker, I believe. But yeah, Babel's our best striker, which really tells you a lot about the quality of our team, doesn't it? That this guy's our best striker. But there you go. The fact he's got as many goals as he has done in the last 2 years is kind of ridiculous and tells me just how much he's ever achieved. It also tells me just how much of a backup player that Mike is. And the fact he got 6 goals last year despite not really starting a lot in the end is a good sign. I might need to get another striker. And if we look at this and outright say what we can do, I can move Noah up here. I can move Boxe there. So ideally, I would want to get another player somewhere along the lines of midfield or attack. I haven't decided yet, but if I wasn't to get a new starter for those positions, then midfield will be sorted, wingers will be sorted. We need to get a new DM, a new centre-back on the left, a new right-back, and a new striker at right. Goalkeeper-wise, I'm not concerned about because Brewer got the most clean sheets this year that we just had. And the fact he got 16 clean sheets and broke the record for the season is really good. He only conceded 33 goals in 33 matches, so the end of the season run of form really played into his strength, and we just got more comfortable as the season went on. So our best year in a very long time in that regards. I was also going through the staff, and I actually realized I can now get 2 more coaches, so I might be getting a new coach somewhere. I can get a new loan manager as well, apparently, but I don't plan on doing that. But we've got an option to do really good things here, and we still haven't got all our staff members sorted out in contracts, so I've got things to work on, I feel. But the first 2 games of the season are going to be in July, before our first league match, so we do need to get going and make some of these signings sooner rather than later. And I don't know if I will make enough signings to feel confident in my team. So if we can sort out the finances and sort out some signings, that'd be great. I might even be forced to loan him some players, but there you go. I already know that the sales wants a lot of money. I asked him before. Agent. 4.5 to 5. If I can give a 4.5, is this a bad signing? I don't think it's a bad signing. He loves big matches. He's consistent. If it wasn't for his age. Oh. Shamala sells. We're going to keep tabs on this one, I think. I will say at least I can say with a straight face that we've got enough players homegrown at Nation and at Club. So we don't have to worry about this for the time being. We just need to get potentially another 8 players to strengthen our squad. Hopefully. This might go well. I've not registered the players that are not going to be here at the end of the season or that are going to be leaving our loan spells at the end of the year. So we've got 17 players right now, which is fun. It's only 6 players. Only 6 players. We've only got 4 defensive players. Oh my god. Oh, hello. You look good. How much do you want? How much have you been paid by your current... You been paid by Montserrat? How about you become my actual goalkeeping coach, not just my youth one? 1.8. Bobby Mims, a model citizen goalkeeping coach. This feels like a really good option here, and I'm delighted we can get this guy in. He looks outstanding as a goalkeeping coach. Lawyer, I'm trying to get this guy. He has offers Uzajek and Lawyer already now, so do I go in for this guy? Because Frank Kolik, I've definitely had my eye on him. He's a star player, apparently. Doesn't like big matches, which is the only thing I have against him. But he's consistent. And he's adaptable, so it would not be the worst sign in the world. It would mean that Brewer would be having to compete with this guy, which might improve both their games. I could be wrong. Brewer's got the mental and goalkeeping side on him. But the physical side of things, Brewer's the worst player. Both are star players for their current clubs, because why wouldn't he be our star goalkeeper when he's the best goalkeeper at the club by some distance? I'm going to try and see if I can get another goalkeeper. I will need to get another striker, though. That is definitely an aim, though. I keep saying that I need to get a new striker, and yeah, I'm looking at a new goalkeeper. How much do you want? Not that much. Okay, 4-year deal. Can I get you to 3 grand? Okay. 3.8 grand. For an important player, might not be the end of the world. I wouldn't be shocked if he wants to go to another club, though, before us, so don't be surprised if we don't get him. So a player I've considered signing for a striker is Budapest Vargo, and he's 30. I'll say that much. I know his age. I also know he's not been playing for Fenerbahce since he signed for them that much. He didn't play at all last year. He got 4 goals in 11 appearances for them the first year. But again, they weren't really starting him. I feel like this guy could start for me and could be a very lethal weapon. He would be very good for set pieces, and he would be very much our penalty taker as well. So I think we could definitely use this guy as a weapon. That's better. Okay, yeah, I'm willing to do this. I'm willing to do this deal. Most because he only wants 2.4 grand. He would be very much a player I'd love to get in my team. So we're going to do this and sign a striker here in Varga. Now, this is what I was concerned about. Initially, it was 4 grand to 5.5 grand. If he's loaded, he has. So yes, we're going to sign Varga straight away at the end of his contract. And I think that makes more sense to me to do this here. And of course, the Vargo bit been leaked, but that's fine. We can work with that. Well, we've tried in Cortajana, who was here last year. He actually left before the end of the season because his loan spell expired at that point. But we're going to try and bring this guy in as well. He's insistent. He hates big matches, but honestly, apart from that, I have been really happy with him. Even if he only got a 6.88 average rating, he was good for us last year and contributed massively for me. So we're going to try and bring him in, I think. Oh, yeah, that's a great opportunity. Yeah, we'll do that 100%. 1 grand a week. Oh, and he wants to be a squad player as well. Oh, I love this guy so much. He's such a happy player for me. I'll use him in Mazal as well, so it works perfectly. 2-year deal, 1.2 grand a week. Love him. He's already been here last year. It makes sense to bring him in. And that could be the Mazada role sorted out. Happy days. The more I look at Lascelles, the more I'm tempted by him. I know I shouldn't be, because I don't want an old squad, but if he doesn't want that much money, we might get him. I'm going to try and approach. Wants to be an important player, makes sense. That's lower than I thought it would be. I actually thought it would be higher. But 4.6 grand, I can't really go for it. Can I go to 5.3, up the signing on fee, and go from there? We might have a solution here. Am I paying too much? Potentially. But he would absolutely improve our squad. I tell you what, Wilson's not as bad as I thought he would be. I genuinely didn't think I'd find someone who could potentially be this good, and he would very much fit my style of play. Oh, I like him a lot. If it wasn't for the fact he doesn't like big matches, I would absolutely just go onto this straight away. And he's really quick. He's got good pace. This guy, though, looks exciting. He's 25, and oh, he's a box-to-box for certain. I'm going to test the waters a little bit. That's not as bad. I'm actually considering this option. Was a bit box-to-box. That works for me. Okay, let's go with this. 4.1 grand. Can I lower this to 3.8 and up this to 20 grand? Yes, I could have negotiated that harder, but okay. Okay, Mr. Wilson. We're interested. That's not as bad as I was thinking it would be. Okay, I can work with this. 2.5 grand. Vice. Would he be a good captain? No, you're not gonna be a vice captain. You would be a regular starter though. It's because I got rid of the promise. Whatever. 3 grand. Yes. Okay. It's happened. Oh, this is happening. Ivan Lovic is gonna get his first managerial job. I'm so happy for him. Fair play. You could do what you want. I do not mind this at all. Kolik accepted the offer for an Osijek. That's no surprise. 3.7 grand a week. Fair. I never offered Pinto a contract, but I also realize he's not good enough. How much do you want? 1 grand apparently. Oh, that's not as much as I thought. Okay, that's more strength and depth we can get. So 1.2 grand? Yeah, I'll work at that. Thank you. Okay, so we've got 2 signings on the way apparently because, well, Barca we couldn't get signed for us. That's fine. Wilson is going to sign for us for 3.2 grand, and we got Cortajano to sign for us on 1.2 grand. I can't delay either deal, but I'll sign both anyway because I feel like I need to strengthen depth at this point. And we need the better players. So we're going to do it right now. Both of them are going to sign for us. Oh, this is a big deal as well. Okay. Palaversa is also going to sign for us on end of his contract for 3.8 grand a week. That's a big deal. Yeah, so Bruxelles is definitely going to be further back. And what we are going to be doing now is we're going to do this. And my midfield looks better already. And that's exciting to me. Oh, I am excited for the future here. Yes, I am. I just need Vargo to officially sign for me now. And with the office he's got, if he doesn't sign for me, the worst part, did you know what's funny? If he doesn't sign for me, I can just move this up and do this instead. It wouldn't hurt me in the slightest. That's the scary part. I can literally afford to not sign Vargo. But we've got a right back with Wilson turning up. And we just need another centre-back. If Lascelles or Pinter sign for us, we're working either way. So this could be a very exciting squad already. And we've not even fully got going yet. We could still make a lot of moves. Even if we're going over our wage budget a little bit. Which again, we can just tinker a little bit and just go from there. And we've got exciting times ahead of us. And Lovic has left us. He is going to be the manager for the first time in the save. This is my first more player to become a manager, and I always love it when this happens. So happy days for him. I hope he does well in the second tier of Hungarian football and gets NTK Budapest back up to the top flight. Ah, Vargo didn't sign for us. That's fine. Not the end of the world. But this is funny that Bristol City want my player, but he doesn't want to go to them. So we've got plenty of power in our hands here. If a Saudi team was to come in for Zenzemi to get that money off the wage bill, I would not be against it at all. I think I can get a lot of money from him. I think a load of players we've just got rid of. That's fine. Most of which apparently were not good enough in the first place. So that's great. We got our 3 new signings. The fans are happy. Hallelujah. Holman's left us. And that's fine. Oh, for goodness sake. Now they want us to qualify for the Conference League. That's changed in a space of a few days. That's annoying. We've already signed 3 players so far. 2 of which, one of which we had last year. 2 of which we just signed for the sake of it. But they're all free transfers, so it's fine. Wilson, I know it's a lot of money, but I like him a lot. Even if he doesn't have big matches. But he's a good player who could become a leading player for the division. We had this guy on loan last year. He was really useful. Could be a leading player. Is consistent. Just doesn't have big matches. And he's a squad player. But this is our new signing that I'm the most excited about so far. Really good talent. Yes, I'm paying him 3.8 grand a week. But he is quite good. And I think we can utilise him in midfield. Ah, we got beaten to Lascelles' signature by NAC. So that's not great. They did offer him 5.5 grand to be fair. Alright, we might have failed to get Lascelles, but we got Pinter. And as far as I'm concerned, Pinter is still good signing. He's not the end of the world for players we could have got in. He's consistent and he's looks like a very well-balanced player. So that's a good sign. Only 1.2 grand a week as well. So they want us to reach the first qualifier round of the Europa League, which we will be doing anyway. Get to the quarterfinal of the Cup and qualify for the Europa Conference League for the league, which I think we can do, personally. So we brought in David Babel as another backup centre-back. It's good to have the options here, and I think that on 1 grand a week for 2 years, he's worth the money. He also originally was at the club very young, so it helps with the homegrown status for the Europa League as well, which is perfect for our point of view. The fact he's consistent and likes big matches also helps us long term. But we've now got the Europa League draws today. I don't know who we're going to get. I'd like it to be an easy team so we can go through to the next round with a very comfortable fashion. With the draws of the first, second and third qualifying rounds being done today, it'll be interesting to see who we can get. Given we're an unseeded team, we can only get one of the 17s that are listed down below. Ideally, I'd want a team that we know we can beat, and I think Rijeka could be the team that is best suited for that. So let's speed up the maximum and go forward with this. I hope we get a nice tie. If we don't get a nice tie, it's not the end of the world, as Malmo are the first team that's been drawn out. And if you look at the teams down here as below, we can also be seen playing against these teams. It's not like it's the worst option in the world, as they didn't get us. So CSKA Sofia is probably one of the better teams in the competition that we can get right now. And Gonix Upset are the team that get them. So that's a good sign. But now, Midtjylland are the team we do not want. Selena, I would definitely take right now. Apparently, we can't get them. Or Rajika's just got them. Oh, that's happening. Okay, so they're drawing the unseeded team first there. Derry City have been drawn, so we know who we can't get. So we will be the home team for the first leg. Thank goodness they got that team. Okay, we're safe. The fact we're going to be the last team out, it looks like at the moment. And I'd rather not give them an easy team. So it's Karet or Star Bucharest. So this could be problematic. I'd rather get a team that we can beat. We're against Star Bucharest. Well then, this is going to be a problem because they're actually a good team. I didn't think we'll get a team that might be difficult in our first game in Europe, but this is going to be a problematic situation, isn't it? But, yeah, well, I was hoping for an easier team than this. We weren't being given the kindness of draws, were we? That's frustrating. The question now is, who are we going to get in the next round? Because we can't get some easy teams. I think we're going to get some difficult teams regardless at this point. And if I look at this, Rajika have been given CSKA Sofia and Gonix Upset, so Braga in this competition. Stone Graz are now here. Panathinaikos and Rosenborg got unseeded. That's surprising to me. But I guess we could be fortunate we didn't get Braga. Oh my god, Lons on this. Lons, Stone Graz. There's not some easy games in this anymore. I genuinely thought we might have some nicer chances in this, but apparently not. Well, okay. Rosenborg, Gadina, bro. If we somehow get past Bucharest, then we might be getting some of the hardest draws we could ever wish for. And Lons have been given Kairat, so there you go. Who's left? Stone Graz, I think it's going to be the team we get. I'm mostly fearing that might be the team we get in this phase. No, we don't. Okay. We can't get a remaining team, can we? So that's going to be interesting. How about Sevilla are the next team? Panathinaikos get them. So it's either Midtjylland and Derry City or Victoria Pleasant we get, and neither game's easy. And we're not going to get them. Victoria Pleasant. Okay, so we are going to Denmark or Ireland for the next round if we somehow make it past the first part, which I doubt will happen. That's annoying. I've just seen the draws for the next games. Oh my god. So, seeded teams. Dynamo Kyiv Young Boys, Midtjylland and Derry City, Lons, Karet or Petrograd, Braga Union Den, Stone Graz and Malmo or Besiktas. We're in this, I believe. This was a completely different draw suddenly. I'm very confused. Somehow Aberdeen and Standard Liège are in this part, but okay. I have no idea where we are anymore, so I'm gonna be very confused. We've got Standard Liège. We got Standard Liège. Well, what I do know is if we somehow get past these teams, we're gonna get Standard Liège, and that is gonna be a bit too far, I think. So we got Star Bucharest in the first game. This is their best player, a 4-star kind of basic player in their team, so or in our team anyway. So that would be difficult to really get past them, I think. But he's their best player. If we get past them, it's Derry City or Midtjylland. Derry City don't have an actual team. I have not got their league loaded, but this guy is quite good, so might be difficult. Well, Midtjylland have got this guy as their keep. They've literally got a superstar in their keeper. They have good. And if we qualify for this round, we'll take on a player that I kind of know from previous experiences of playing this game. Having played the Standard Liège last year, and this guy was their key player. Yeah, he's gonna be good, isn't he? So that's annoying, isn't it? And the first game is in 3 days' time. So what I'm gonna be doing is ending this here. Hope you guys have enjoyed yourselves. Hope you guys will like and share this video, and that you subscribe to the channel. It really does help me out a lot. I still need to get a striker, and the striker I'm looking to get is going on international duty because of course he is. Lenny Joseph is the player that I'm looking to sign. Yeah, he wanted not a lot of money, between 2.4 to 2.9 grand, and I got that kind of deal for him. I hate international football so much. At least we're fifth in the predictions though, so I guess there's that to look forward to. But either way, until next time, goodbye, and well, good night.